Hey, what's going on, guys? I've got an absolute banger to share with you today. Just before I get started, though, I do want to let you know that I'm wearing my headphones. It's a little bit noisy outside, so I'm hoping that the headphones don't knock or move or anything to affect the sound. But assuming that doesn't happen, let's just get stuck into this video, because today I'm going to share with you how you can build and monetize a brand so that you can grow your business to 6 and 7 figures or even beyond. Now, just before I actually get started, I want to let you know that this is the only way that you are going to be able to scale your business even during a recession. This is a recession-proof strategy, and I'll share with you how this all works today in this video. I'm going to try and keep it short and sweet. I know I do sometimes speak quite slow, so today I'm going to kind of rush through it a little bit to kind of minimize the amount of time that you have to spend watching it, and you can get the maximum amount of value in the shortest time possible. So this is going to work for you if you're stressed because you're not making consistent sales. And I have been there before. Some months I make a lot of money, some months make no money, and sometimes you might have multiple months where you're not making any cash, and then sometimes you just suddenly blow up, okay? If it's not consistent, this is going to solve that problem. This is also for you if you're frustrated because your closing rate is low. So if you're booking appointments and those appointments aren't closing as much as they should or as often as they should, this is going to improve your closing rate dramatically, because the type of people that we're going to get booking calls with you are going to have a lot more buyer intent. If you're anxious because you're not booking enough sales appointments, this is going to help you book more sales appointments. But not just that, you're going to be able to book more inbound sales appointments. So it actually takes you far less time and far less effort in order to pull the right people in and get them booking those calls. If you're not generating enough high quality leads, this is also going to help you solve that problem. You're going to be able to easily build a list because you're going to be able to reach so many people. You're going to be building an audience, but not just that, you're going to be reaching decision makers that actually have buyer intent. So when they do opt into something or when they do book an appointment, they're much more likely to purchase from you because they've already seen what you can offer them and they've already looked at alternatives in the market. If you're having a hard time reaching enough people, then you're not going to be able to grow your business. The fact is, that's what all marketing is about. It's about reaching the right people, putting your hand up in the air and showing people this is who you are and this is how you can help them. So if you're not reaching enough people, you're never going to be able to grow your business. So in order to scale quickly, we have to be able to reach hundreds of thousands of people a month. This is a strategy that is going to enable you to do that without spending much time doing it yourself or even hiring a big team. Now, if you're not hitting the volume of outbound needed to grow, again, you're not going to be able to grow your business, because if you're sending 100 messages a day, your competitors are probably sending 1,000 messages a day, right? So they're going to grow much faster than you. And in order for you to send that many messages, you have to build a sales team, which is going to eat into your profits. You need more revenue. And if you're just starting out, or if your business doesn't have enough money to inject into hiring a sales team so that you can hit those outbound targets, it's going to be very difficult for you to grow your business. But with what I'm about to show you today, you're not going to need to spend any money on a sales team. And lastly, if you're struggling to hire and train exceptional talent, okay, this is a big one, especially sales talent. It's very hard to come by. It's very hard to keep. Bigger companies are going to poach your sales talent if they're very good. So because what I'm about to show you is going to eliminate the need for a big sales team, it means that you don't have to worry about anyone poaching your talent. You don't have to spend too much money on a sales team. You don't have to do any of these things. It's going to be very easy for you to attract people as well, because you're reaching such a large number of people. It's going to be very easy for you to recruit for other jobs as well, because your brand is going to be something that people are attracted to in many ways, more than one, not just to buy. Okay, so why is this important? Well, most people buy differently today. A few years ago, Facebook ads was all the rage, but now Facebook ads are underperforming, okay, as an example, because people buy differently. They go and they look at your socials first. They do a lot of research. If you meet someone in a networking event, or if you send an email to someone, the first thing that they're going to do is look at your profiles, look at your social media, see how much social proof you have, look at your testimonials, your case studies. They're going to do research on what you have to offer and then your alternatives, all right? People buy differently. They do all of this before they engage the sales team. So you need to make sure that you have the right assets in place that people can find when they're doing that research. There's also a war for attention. Most people have a very short attention span, and if you don't capture that attention quickly, you're not going to be able to get them on the phone. You're not going to be able to get them to buy. You have to win the small battles if you want to win the war, and the very first battle that you have to win is capturing attention in the first place. Okay, competition is one of the reasons why this is so difficult. There are so many people out there right now in the world of online businesses. Most businesses, because of COVID, have gone into client acquisition channels that are more online. So they're running ads, or they're sending DMs, or they're doing emails. Networking events and things like this can still work. But the fact is, if you want to hit the volume needed to grow your business, you have to be online. And because everyone is online, it makes it far harder for you to capture people's attention. So if you want to be found, if you want to be heard, if you want to be understood, if you want people to reach out to you, you have to stop being a wallflower and you have to do something a little bit different to what everyone else is doing, including your competitors. Now, ads are a really great way for you to grow your business quickly. Okay, it doesn't matter what ad platform you use, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, whatever it is. But the fact is, because everyone is running ads and everyone is doing the same thing, the cost to advertise is increasing, and it's going to continue to increase years in advance, okay, years into the future, because most people are not doing what I'm about to show you in this video. Eventually, because the ad costs are increasing, it's going to price you out of the market. We've already gone through a pandemic where smaller businesses have shut down. The same thing is going to happen in the online space because advertising channels are going to price you out. The bigger companies with investment are going to be able to spend more money to acquire a customer over you. But not only that, restrictions and algorithm changes could completely eliminate your business. It can eliminate your sales pipeline. It can shut you off from generating leads, especially if you rely on advertising to grow your business. So you need to diversify away from just spending money on ads. You're also not separating yourself from competitors if you're just relying on outbound. Okay. One of the reasons why I grew my business so quickly is because I started posting content. I started creating valuable content. I was posting it across different channels that separated me from everyone else. It demonstrated that I knew what I was talking about, that I was an authority, that I was someone that could be trusted. It's very easy for anyone to start doing outbound. Someone that starts a brand new agency, as an example, the first thing that you're going to do is start messaging people to see if they can get a customer before they even figure out what they can do. It's very easy for people to do this. Everyone's doing it. So because of that, this method is underperforming. Everyone's getting spammed with new messages. It's kind of like how cold calling was back in the day. It used to be very effective and it's not so much now. It's going to be the same with DMs and emails. And finally, like I've already said, we know a recession is coming, right? That means that your marketing budget is going to dry up. You're going to have less money to spend on the things that you need to pay for in order to grow your business. And so you need a way to ensure that your business can still survive and still operate, even if you stop running ads, even if you don't have the money to spend on a sales team or on ads, or even if your sales team leaves. Okay, you want to keep things lean and be able to still grow your business in the same way. Now, what happens if you do nothing? Well, I think it's pretty obvious that your business is going to decline, possibly even go out. You probably go out of business, right? Because you're not going to have anything to show for it. When you run ads, as soon as you stop running ads, you have nothing else to show for it online. Okay, you're always going to be paying for ads. You're going to be losing customers because other people are going to steal your customers using the very same strategy I'm about to show with you today. Okay, you're going to lose sales to competitors because they're going to be doing what I'm going to show you today. Okay, there are already companies, there's creators, there's people doing this right now, and they are the ones that are winning. So if you want to keep up with the times and you want to be a forward-thinking business, a forward-thinking person, okay, that isn't going to lose customers or sales to competitors, then you need to be implementing the strategy that I'm about to share with you. Your sales team is also going to get headhunted because you're just not generating enough leads. You're not generating enough booked appointments. The closing rate is low because you're not building enough trust. There's no authority. You don't have a brand that sticks out. So your sales team is going to find it much easier to make a decision to move away from you over to a business that do have all of these things in place. Okay. And because you don't have these things in place, you're going to fail to attract that sales talent. And for all of these reasons, it's going to mean that your business is going to decline. Okay. Over the next 5 or 10 years, things are changing rapidly. Okay, they call it the Great Reset for a reason. The internet is changing as well. It's not just face-to-face stuff and pandemic stuff. It's literally everything across business verticals. So what is the solution here? It's to achieve omnipresence across multiple client acquisition channels using short-form videos. And these short-form videos will enable you to build an audience of ideal customers that you can monetize at every level to accelerate your sales and maximize your profits, even if you stop doing outbound prospecting and even if you stop paying for ads. And you can do all of this without touching a camera or even showing your face. All right. So that is the solution, building an audience now so that in 2 or 3 years time, it's going to be so big that you can shut off your ad spend. You can shut off your outbound prospecting. People are going to be coming to you naturally and organically because they'll be able to find you through the amount of reach that you're able to get, leveraging short form video content right now. Short form video content is the fastest way for you to grow your brand, for you to grow your audience. Okay, and I'm going to share with you how that all works in this video. So if you build an audience using short form video content, you're going to be able to reach hundreds of thousands of people every month. And like I said, I'm going to show you how this looks very soon in this video. Okay, you'll be able to build a brand that your ideal customers remember and are attracted to naturally, and one that doesn't rely on you being the content creator. This is the thing. You don't have to be on camera or even show your face to create video content. It's a myth that you have to be on camera for people to know, like, and trust you. This is only relevant if you're a coach. If you're a proper business with a brand and you're looking to scale to like 10, 20, 30, 100 million, $1 billion a year, if you're the face of the brand, that means you're going to be stuck in content creation mode. You're not going to be able to remove yourself as the CEO. And typically, large companies are run by a team that people don't even know who they are. Okay? The benefit of building a brand that attracts people to you is that you're also going to be able to get more inbound sales or sales appointments without any sleazy salesmanship. This is going to make it easier for you to hire a very talented sales team. It's going to make it easier for you to poach very talented salespeople. Okay? And you're going to be able to get inbound appointments of inbound sales, inbound leads very, very easily so that you can grow massively in a very short period of time. And if you do all of this correctly, you can actually double the size of your audience every month just by being consistent. If you are the content creator, being consistent is very difficult. Okay, you have to show up all the time. Without you having to be on camera, you can use short form video content and publish that content 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times a day, depending on your strategy and what you want to accomplish in order to grow fast. Algorithm changes won't have any impact on you because you're going to be diversifying your client acquisition channels. Instead of relying on just one channel like LinkedIn, let's say you're in B2B and you're just relying on LinkedIn, there's an algorithm change that could shut off your entire sales pipeline. But if you were across multiple social media channels, it means that there's not going to have any effect on you. If something happens on one channel, you've got 5 others if you're on 6, as an example. Okay. Everyone's also going to know you. They're going to know who you are and what your brand stands for. So even if you're running videos or you're creating an audience for your brand, they're going to know who you are just naturally because people want to know who runs businesses anyway. You're going to be the star, but you're also going to be building social proof for your brand so that you can step back and it doesn't actually rely on you. All right. The people booking calls with you are going to have more buyer intent because they've seen the type of content that you're creating. They've already consumed enough to make up a decision in their mind. Like I said earlier, people spend about 85% of the buyer journey researching your business, who you are, your products, your services, alternatives, competitors, doing their own research before they ever engage. So this strategy is going to allow you to show up in all the right places so that you can convince them naturally, and you'll never even know that you're doing it, okay? Because you've just got the content out there and people are just doing it automatically like clockwork. Your future customers will be able to find you through search as well. So when you create video content, it makes it far easier for you to rank your business, rank your website in Google search. You can get found on other platforms as well, like YouTube. If people are searching for hashtags, they're going to find you as well. Okay, so it makes it far easier for you to bring in those inbound appointments, those inbound sales. You're going to have more buyer intent. And because there's more buyer intent, because when people have actually consumed enough content and they're far more ready to make a decision, your sales cycles are going to be shorter. All right, you'll be able to win deals a lot faster. And finally, reaching such a large volume of people also means that you can create offers at different levels of that audience that you can monetize so that you can scale your business even quicker. So if, for example, you're selling a very high ticket product or a service, and it's like 100K for the year, and you need to speak to the CEO, the CFO, and the CIO, right? You need those 3 decision makers on board. That's awesome. If that's what you're selling and it's working, that's great. But if you're reaching an audience of 100,000 people every month, okay, and you're selling 100,000 a year product or service, you can create lower ticket products or services that you can sell to that 100K per month audience in order to scale even faster. So you could sell a $100 product or a $100 service, most likely an info product, to that audience of 100,000 people, right? And maybe 1,000 people are going to buy. That's 100K that you've just made from selling a $100 product. Okay, it makes it far easier for you to scale your business this way, and you can then invest that money into ads if you need to. This is going to help you keep up and hire that sales team or keep up with the advertising cost that's increasing. So the benefits of the solution, right? You're going to save a lot of time and money because you don't have to be on camera. You don't have to hire videographers, right? It means that you don't have to spend money on ads. There's a lot of time and money saved in utilizing this strategy, right? You can avoid making mistakes as well, okay? Because you can create video content that doesn't require you to be on camera, and that means you can follow a step-by-step process of hooking people in, capturing their attention, and making sure that they remain watching the video for the duration of it. If you're on camera, you can make a lot of mistakes, a lot of retakes. Okay, it takes time and money to figure this out, especially if you're not very good at presenting. Your content also has a higher chance of going viral and reaching millions of people. I guarantee you that if we take your videos that you've already got online and it's just you speaking, we could take that video, we could repurpose it into a faceless video, and we'd be able to reach more people. 100%. I could guarantee you. I will make a bet with you right now that we can do that. The reason why is because we can follow a step-by-step process, and we can use high-quality video production, high-quality audio in order to do that far better than you ever could. And we can do that for a brand. Now, you open up more opportunities to sell low ticket and high ticket items, like I said, so you can actually send people from a $100 product into your very high ticket product. Okay, so if you're selling 100K per year cybersecurity product, right, to businesses, perhaps you want to sell a $100 info product to stay-at-home mums that are worried about what their kids are doing online. Okay, and there might be a massive market for that. So now you're actually building an authority across different industry verticals, across different vertical channels or demographic channels. You're going to be able to position your brand as an authority doing it this way. Okay, you'll be able to shut out your competitors because no one else is doing this, especially if you build an audience. The majority of brands don't know how to build a proper audience. They don't know how to reach hundreds of thousands of people. You can keep your sales team lean because videos do the selling of 100 salespeople. Right, one video can sell or do the same amount of sales as 100 salespeople. You just send traffic to that video and it just works on autopilot. It works 24/7. You don't have to keep paying for the hours. You can reduce the amount of money that you're spending on ads because as you build an audience, you can retarget anyone that interacts with your videos and with your content. This is one of the coolest things about this. If you're reaching 100,000 people a month, you can retarget all of them for like $2 or $3 a day. In order to reach 100,000 people per month right now on Facebook, right? LinkedIn is going to be even higher, but on Facebook, it's like, let's say conservative number, $40 cost per impression. So it's like $4,000 a month. You're going to have to constantly spend in order to reach 100,000 people. And those 100,000 people are just impressions. They're not actually people that are interested in your products and services. With video content, it's based on search. And you also get the data so that you can prove the videos moving forward. And you can build a more sustainable business for the future. If you build an audience and you can monetize that audience, who's going to take that away from you? Especially if you have that across 6 or 7 or 8 different social media channels. So here's some proof. This is kind of results that you can get. This is just a screenshot from YouTube. 8.3 million views over a period of roughly 3 to 4 months. 13,000 subscribers. Okay, I would argue that the subscribers are less important than the views. The views are far more important because you can retarget those people and you're just reaching such a huge number of people at a time. A real-time screenshot over here, again on YouTube, 177,000 people in 48 hours. This is just from posting a bunch of videos in 48 hours. Okay, it's far easier for you to reach as many people by jumping on trends and piggybacking off what's already working and repurposing that content into something that you can produce into a high-quality format for your brand. Works the same on Facebook. Facebook have introduced Reels in the last 6 months or so. Okay, almost 1 million people reached with Facebook Reels in 30 days, right? Here for Instagram, 30 days, almost 100,000 people, right? So imagine combining all of this into 6 different social media channels. Imagine if you're reaching 100,000 people a month on each one of these channels, or 20,000 people a month on each one of these channels, whatever it is. Depends on how much content you want to produce, how fast you want to build your audience, how fast you want to monetize it. Just because you're reaching that many people, you can then push offers out there into the market to monetize it. Low ticket, $100, $200, $1,000 products, info products typically, that you can sell into that audience, or even a subscription product. So video is now, but short form video is the future. All social media platforms are pushing short form video. Okay, I've just shown you a few there. You get far higher engagement. Okay, these platforms are pushing those videos. As soon as someone starts liking it, or if someone watches that video for long enough, the algorithm just does its thing and it pushes it to more people similar to that person that's watching it or liking it. This means it's easier to capitalize on trends quickly as well, because not only are they short form, it doesn't take very long to create. Because you're not on camera, you don't have to suddenly stop your work and just create a video because you're jumping on a trend or a news. Okay, you use a team in order to do this for you so that they can publish 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 videos every single day in order to scale rapidly. Faceless videos are also more likely to go viral. Okay, because when you're on camera, it can be quite boring, especially if you're not a very good presenter, or look, you could even be a very good looking, amazing presenter. Most of the time, that can be outperformed with artificial intelligence. Okay, high production value, audio quality. That there are things that you can do using video production that you couldn't do if you were just standing in front of the camera. One of those things is a lot of transitions. You can transition between different scenes, which captures people's attention for far longer, which makes it easier to go viral. They're also more memorable and impactful because of those transitions and because of that high production value. You get those videos ranked in search, as I've already said. Very easy to rank videos in search compared to any type of blog or text-based content. You can create a community because people will start following you because they enjoy the content. They want more tips, more tricks, more education, more insights from you, more offers if you're delivering good offers. Now, 56% of videos created by businesses are 2 minutes or less right now. Okay, the reason why is because these platforms are pushing that type of content. You just get far more reach. Why would these businesses be putting effort into short form videos if they didn't work? Right, 53% of videos under 90 seconds are watched to completion. If you create long form sales assets, they are still very good for you to sell certain products and services for your business. And I'm not telling you to eliminate the creation of these long form video content assets, but short form videos, if you can deliver a real strong golden nugget, an amazing piece of value in 90 seconds, you're far more likely to get people following you, watching that content more often, opting into your email list, booking sales appointments, going to your website, checking out your profiles, opting into different forms, buying things directly from your website, etc., whatever your goal is. So here's how you can build and monetize an audience with short form videos. You don't have to be on camera or even show your face, like I've already said. It means you can jump on trends quickly and capitalize on the growth metrics. So if something happens in the world today, we can produce a video today based on what's happening, right? If you are a busy person, if you're a CEO, you're going to have your whole day filled up to the brim with different, projects. You've got meetings, things like that. You're not going to be able to capitalize if you are a content creator. But if you've got a team creating these videos, far easier to capitalize, and you can piggyback off of what's already working. So if there's a video right now getting millions of views, right, based on a recent cybersecurity hack, right, or a recent change in the mortgage brokerage market, right, you can suddenly produce a video to piggyback off of that trend, and all the traffic that's watching that video is then going to get suggested to you. This is how YouTube works. This is how TikTok works. This is how Instagram works. So if someone is watching a video right now about a new trend that's happening in the housing market, okay, when they scroll up on their YouTube short or on their Instagram or in their TikTok, your video is going to be front and center next because it's very similar. It's optimized correctly, and this is how you piggyback off of trends. Okay, if you're not on camera, you can leverage a virtual team to produce the content so that you can publish videos across multiple acquisition channels consistently to beat the algorithms and your competitors. Okay, this would involve script writers, video producers, graphic designers, voice actors, okay, all combined into one in order for you to just totally flood the market with content, build your audience, build that retargeting audience, monetize that channel, monetize multiple channels. You can add hooks into your videos to engage viewers. Far easier to do this with high production value than it would be if you were on camera, okay? Part of the reason why you don't want to be on camera as well is because it takes up too much of your brain energy, too much brain power. You have to worry about what you're wearing. Do you sound right? Do you look good? Are people going to judge me? Okay, what does my background look like? Is this good for my brand, the background? Like, are people going to judge the background? You think about all of these things, right? You stumble over your words, you stutter. Even on this video, the pace at which I'm speaking might be fast, might be slow. It could always change. Right, so these are all things that you have to consider if you want to be the creator. This is why high production value short form video content is far better if you utilize a team to do it. You can target profitable audiences, again, by optimizing the videos using search optimization, hashtags, making sure you're targeting videos to the right audiences. The type of content you want to create: explainer videos or explainer style videos, informational or educational content. When I say explainer, I don't mean those silly cartoon videos, right, that some businesses put on their website at the front. Those are, those may or may not work, but what I'm talking about is videos explaining new things in the market or explaining your product or your mechanism for a transformation. Customer testimonials, you can mix and match these together. Your process, your mechanism, explanations, like I just said. UGC content, this is a big one, and this can work also for B2B. So if you're in software, all right, UGC content can work amazingly well. Typically, it's e-com companies that do this, but UGC content can be really, really awesome. You can even do it for B2B, like whether you're a mortgage broker or you're offering finance to companies, cybersecurity, whatever it is. UGC content can be transitioned into what you're offering. And if you're not sure how to do that, again, this is one of the reasons why you need to speak to us. Okay. New product or event teasers. So if you're doing lunch and learns or things like that, you can create a whole bunch of videos talking about this new product or the event that you're going to be going to. Product demos, how-tos, okay, those are pretty straightforward. Sales videos. So when people see your content and they go to your website, how do you sell them on booking an appointment? It's usually with longer form sales videos, longer form sales assets. Okay, so these are a bit more in depth, more in detail. And now we're talking about different levels of the funnel, which is something that we would have to discuss a bit later on, right? You can send traffic to opt-ins and booking forms. So everyone that's looking at your videos, they're then going to go check out your profiles. From there, they can click through to go to your website. They can look at your link trees, email you, whatever it is that your goal is. Book an appointment, okay? Videos collect a lot of data as well. So you can actually see how many people are clicking the videos, how long they're watching them for, exactly when they drop off, and then you can make improvements over time. This is one of the greatest things about technology, is that you can improve things very, very fast. It's going to be harder for you to improve things if you're the one on camera. There's a lot that you have to do to improve. You don't know why they're dropping off. Maybe it's the way that you're speaking, the way that you look. It could be anything, right? When you're creating high production value short form videos, it's far easier to understand the metrics and then improve on them over time. And then you can retarget interactions. This is just one of the best things ever. This is how you monetize your audience. Okay, because if you're reaching 100,000 people a month, just as like a conservative number, I've already shown you the stats. That means that you can retarget 100,000 people with new offers that are relevant to your industry, to your audience. So instead of just retargeting with one high ticket offer that's only to a very specific person, you could have multiple offers, okay, that send people into that high ticket offer. And this is how you literally monetize. You squeeze blood from the stone, essentially. And then you've got tracking metrics and data, okay, which I've already kind of gone over. So who could benefit most from this? Typically, we work with service providers, okay, and professionals, entrepreneurs, who understand the power of video content, but they just don't have the time to be on camera, or they don't have a business where the face of the brand is very important, right? And I've already kind of mentioned this, but there's $1 million, $100 million, $1 billion companies out there. You don't even know who runs them unless you do a Google search, right? You're not buying because of the person, you're buying because of the product or the service or the transformation that's being offered. Now, typically, we work with financial service providers, technology service providers, healthcare, software as a service. Okay. So if you wait to start, you're going to miss out on this opportunity. If you wait to jump onto this new phenomenon right now, you're going to regret it, because things change so rapidly, right? That you only have a very short window. And in business, speed is everything. Okay. So social media platforms are pushing short form video content like crazy right now. In the last 6 months, the potential of this short form content has skyrocketed. It started with TikTok, and since TikTok just went crazy, everyone else is now pumping the short form video content. They're just kind of copying the same algorithm in a way. Like I said, Facebook Reels is quite new, and you can get hundreds of thousands of views a day on that thing. Right? You can get massive amounts of reach if you start now. But if you wait, this is the thing. If you wait to capitalize on what is already happening, you're going to be competing on the trends. So everyone else is going to have videos optimized for those hashtags, optimized for those search trends and those search topics, those search terms. Okay, you don't want to be competing with people in 2 or 3 years' time. You want them to be competing with you. You want to be so big that it makes it almost impossible for them to overtake you. Okay, if you look at a big YouTube channel, for example, based on your industry or your niche, if you were to start a YouTube channel now, it's going to be very hard for you to compete with that other big channel that's got a million subscribers. Another thing to consider is that in January 2023, YouTube will start paying creators that upload YouTube shorts, okay, short form videos, which means that you can monetize all the videos that you produce. So you can actually monetize your marketing spend. So if you're spending like 10K a month on creating video content and publishing that content across different channels, right, as a random number, you can actually monetize those videos. So that money is going to come back to you at some point in the future, all right? And that's passive income that just gets paid back to you from these social platforms that you can then reinvest into a sales team or into ads or into more videos. Right? So imagine making an extra 5K or 10K per month passively for your business. Right? It's something that you're not able to get if you're spending money on ads. When you put money into ads, you don't get it back. If you don't get a result, that money is not coming back to you. Right? If you post blog content, that money is not coming back to you. If you hire a sales team or hire new talent, sometimes that money will come back to you. It depends on the person, right? But this is the only way for you to get your money back on your marketing budget. And so you can do all of this yourself, right? You can find, hire, and train your team, or you can work with me, and my team will take care of everything. Okay, so we'll be researching your topics depending on what industry you're in and who your target audience are or is. We'll then script all of the videos for you. We'll produce the videos. We'll get high quality voice actors for you, and you get to choose what accent or where they're from. We can have a mix and match. Okay, high quality graphic design as well, and animations. We can guarantee right now that we can grow your audience 400% more than where it is right now in roughly 30 to 45 days using this strategy. This is how confident I am that we're able to do this. Okay, and plus on top of that, we can help you monetize your audience. So what I'm talking about is creating offers anywhere from between $100 to $2,000 that we can use to monetize the reach that we're getting, okay, and get some income for you very quickly. So if you're interested in doing this, you can schedule a call with me or someone on my team, okay, using links somewhere on this video, or you can just go to videoceos.com and you can book a call. On that call, I or someone else on my team will run you through step-by-step strategy on exactly how we can do this for your business, your product, your service specifically. And you can take that information and you can do it yourself, or you can choose to work with us and we can do it quickly without making any mistakes. It's up to you. But if you don't start today, I can guarantee that your competitors will lean into this in the next 6 to 12 months. I've seen other marketing agencies, they're all moving towards content creation in some shape or form. Okay, faceless video content creation. I haven't seen many people do this yet. Okay, it's going to be harder as well for you to compete against other people trying to sell into your market and to your audience, even if they're selling a completely different product that isn't a competitor, because you have to get your videos ranked based on search topics and hashtags. It's just going to be harder for you to compete if you don't start now. And if you don't start now, it's going to be harder for you to build an audience. The process is going to be so much slower. Right now, you can do it so fast. Imagine if you could have got on Instagram or on YouTube back when it first started. Imagine like where your business would be if you could just go back in time and to capitalize on that opportunity when it was brand new. Doing it now is like a hard slog. You don't want to be in that position. I'm giving you the opportunity right now, right? You're not going to be able to reach as many people as you can right now as well because algorithms change. Right now, the algorithm is just crazy. Like you can reach 100,000 people in a day. Some of the videos that we're creating are getting 20 or 30,000 views in a single day, right? So it's unlikely that your business is going to grow at the speed that you know it deserves or that you deserve if you don't start today, right? Because you're not capitalizing on new things. Speed is everything in business. And sometimes you have to take a risk. And there's no better risk than this right now. Like you can't lose. You're going to have video content that you can use to send out to your prospects via email, put on your website, across social media. It's going to boost your social proof. There's no way you can lose. Even if you don't book a single inbound appointment for the first month or two, there's no way you can lose because those videos stay there forever, constantly getting views, constantly reaching more people. Like as long as they're left on the platform, you're going to have people finding you through search months or even years into the future. And if you work with my team, like I said, we can guarantee that we'll be able to increase your audience reach by 400% in the next 30 to 45 days. Right now, we're able to reach 100,000 people per month. And that's an ideal audience of customers. And we do this by posting 2 or 3 times per day across 6 social media platforms. Now, if you want greater reach, let's say that's just not good enough for you. You want to reach 1 million people a month. We can do that. Okay. It just means we have to post more. We have to create more video content. And that's a conversation that needs to be had. Typically, we post the content across YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. We found that these are the most profitable social media platforms right now for the type audience that we usually work with in tech, finance, healthcare, SaaS. Okay, you might find that you want to be posting videos across different channels. Rumble is another one that will be coming. Rumble is very similar to YouTube. Okay, so we can then start posting across 7 different acquisition channels, which means that if one of them fails or one of them sucks, or there's an algorithm change, you've got redundancy built into your business with content. Now, if you have no interest in building a brand and an audience, then yeah, I don't know what to tell you. You'll be kicking yourself in 12 months when you're scrolling through any social media platform and you see your competitors absolutely killing it. Right? This is going to solve for your customer acquisition problems without a doubt. Okay, there's no reason you can't win when your content is being shown to 100,000 people every single month, or more than 100,000 people every month. Right? How can you not book inbound sales appointments this way? You can run a retargeting ad to get people to book appointments. That retargeting ad hits 100,000 people for $2 or $3 a day. Right? You're never going to be able to reach that many people with outbound prospecting. And if you want to reach that many people with advertising, like I said, it's going to cost you at a conservative number of $40 cost per impression, about $4,000. I think it's $4,000 per month if it isn't wrong. Okay, but that's going to go up. Right now, we're running B2B ads at $60 per impression, so that's a very conservative number. So, do you want to spend $6,000 a month just trying to hit your target audience that might not ever be interested, or do you want to spend far less than that in order to create video content that people can find through search, who are actively buying in the market, they have buyer intent, who are going to come to you from inbound? I know what I would choose. So if you work with us, we'll take care of the entire production cycle. This is one of the great things about working with Video CEO. So we will hire and train a virtual team of creative specialists. Right? We can even train that team in such a way so that we can offboard them to you, and you don't have to work with us for a long period of time. You get everything in-house. Right? Our team will research and script all of your content so it's specific to your industry, your niche, and your local area, because every country, every state has different rules and regulations depending on what industry you're in. So you want to educate the market on the right stuff. So we research a think, we script it. We get high quality voice talent, which you get to select, and high quality video production so that we make sure we hook people in and they watch for the duration of the video. We then schedule and post all the content to maximize the amount of reach that you can get. We'll help you monetize the audience that you have built using low ticket offers, right? Anything from $100 to $2,000. And we can retarget that audience for less than $5 per day so we can get people booking inbound appointments for your main high ticket offer. Now, nobody else is doing this right now. When I say nobody else, I mean there's no agencies offering this solution right now to businesses, at least to the level of standard that we're offering it. Everyone is pushing on-camera content. That's great. If you want to build a personal brand, I'm not telling you not to do that, but I am telling you it's going to take up your time. That's not necessarily something that you really want to invest too much time into if you're trying to build a $100 million a year business or a $10 million a year business, or if you want to be the best in the game. If you want to be a coach or something, this wouldn't be for you anyway. Okay, I'm telling you that the viral potential of creating high quality short form videos without you being on camera is going to be so much greater than if you are on camera. It's going to save you a bunch of time and a bunch of money and a bunch of mistakes. If you want to grow fast and you don't want to spend 5 years building an audience, this is the way to do it. You don't have to spend any time recording videos. You don't have to schedule any of the posts. Okay, we do that for you. You don't have to research topics. We do that for you. You don't have to manage a team. We build your team for you. You don't have to rely purely on one acquisition channel because, like I said, videos are getting posted across 5 or 6 different channels at a time. You can reduce your sales team. Your sales team isn't reaching 100,000 people a month. I can guarantee you that. And you can focus on providing real value into the market that pulls people into you from inbound. You're attracting the right people. It's a no-brainer. So hopefully this has been really insightful for you. Hopefully I've educated you. Now, if you want the solution to this, we only work with a few customers every month because of the sheer amount of content that we can produce. We've got to research specifically for your industry. We work one-on-one with you to monetize your content and to monetize your acquisition channels. So if you'd like to learn a little bit more, the exact strategy, step by step, on how this could be implemented specifically for your business, for your product, and for your service, and how it can work in the arrangement, and for how long this takes, and how many videos you get published, all this kind of stuff. I'm going to reveal all of that to you on a call. If you book a call with me today, you can go to our website, videoceos.com, or you can book a call using the link. I'm going to reveal everything to you. You can take that information and you can apply it into your own business. I'll tell you exactly how you can train and hire the staff, how you can optimize the videos to get found at search, everything. I will reveal literally everything for you. You take that information, apply it yourself into your own business, or you can choose to work with us and get it done quicker without the mistakes. All right. So hopefully this has been insightful, and I will see you in the next one.